welcome back to Spark Gaming Essentials. I'm Janessa.
And I'm Meg, and today we're letting you know about some of the great games releasing in the middle of October.
Now, when I think of October, I think of the beginning of my favorite season and rushing to Trader Joe's to hoard all of the pumpkin-flavored items, which, by the way, the new pumpkin curry is to die for. But there are other people out there that look forward to October due to its spooky properties. There are some brave souls who enjoy the thrill of haunted houses, ghost hunting, and playing scary video games that put you in the middle of terrifying situations that you keep replaying in your mind when it's time to go to sleep. Well, our next game is for those people. Remothered Broken Porcelain is the second chapter in the Remothered series. After being expelled from an all-girls boarding school, Jen is sent to live and work at the Ashman Inn, where she befriends another maid named Lynn. The two become fast friends, but amongst a haunted presence and lurking characters, their friendship is the only respite to be found. Play as Jen, using stealth to explore the history of the inn and unravel its mysteries. But watch out, because at the sound of a metronome, the inn's residents fly into a murderous rage, and they're coming for you. Explore the environment to find anything you can use at your disposal to fight against these hunters to escape the inn alive. I could go on, but in the interest of not spoiling the first game for you, I'll just mention that there's a ton of lore and some returning characters from 2018's Remothered Tormented Fathers. So if you enjoyed the first game, you'll want to check this game out. But if you are new to the series, Broken Porcelain is a great entry point for new fans, and there's even a quick video on YouTube that will get you caught up on the premise. This game has also been noted as a spiritual successor to Clock Tower and influenced by Rule of Rose, so if you enjoy that type of horror, then you'll want to pick up Remothered Broken Porcelain when it releases on October 13th for PS4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and PC.
If you're looking to play something that may run a significantly less risk when it comes to haunting you in your nightmares, unless you have a fear of hockey that is, try NHL 21. The NHL series tends to be an obvious staple in the video game libraries of hockey fans, with each yearly entry packing new features, new players, and graphics that have become more and more realistic as the series has aged. Honestly, someday we could probably get to the point where you can't even tell the difference between actual hockey footage and gameplay clips from the video game series. It's kind of insane. Speaking of things being realistic, the gameplay itself includes some neat realistic features as well, including players being able to move in ways they haven't been able to in other games. And in the game's Be a Pro mode, you'll have to use some quick thinking skills as you rise to fame both on and off the ice. You'll have to time your movements and also make decisions throughout your career that can lead to thousands of different outcomes for your player, including possibly being kicked off of your team if you do something to upset the coach. If you like sports games and games that allow you to impact what happens to your character, NHL 21 does a really cool job of blending these types of genres together. And while you can enjoy this game on your own, you can also take the hockey action online if you'd like and play against your friends. NHL 21 is rated E10+ for everyone 10 and up, and it releases for Xbox One and PS4 on October 16th.
Now I'm super excited to talk about our next game because, fun fact, it's the only game I've beaten twice. Now I know you're probably thinking, how can Pods be such a serious gamer without dabbling in replayability? But you know what? I just don't got time to play through even some of my favorite games again. But there is one exception, and that is none other than Cadence of Hyrule, Crypt of the Necrodancer, featuring The Legend of Zelda. In case you aren't familiar, 2015's Crypt of the Necrodancer takes the fundamentals of a roguelike dungeon crawler, but then adds in a layer of unexpected complexity. A catch per se that can trip up even some of the most talented and experienced players. It's a rhythm game. Mix that in with the iconic music and characters from the Legend of Zelda series, and you've got yourself a mainstream hit. Play as Cadence, the main character from Crypt of the Necrodancer, as well as Link and Zelda, to defeat the musician Octavo and his 4 champions. Outstep enemies by moving and attacking to the rhythm of the music. If you miss a beat, you'll be stunned, giving a chance for your enemies to land a hit. Also, did I mention that you can play co-op? Now, I personally think that everyone should check out this game, but I'll recommend it to gamers who enjoy rhythm games, roguelikes, and big Zelda fans who need to brag about beating them all. The physical edition of Cadence of Hyrule includes all 3 DLC packs: the Character Pack, Melody Pack, and Symphony of the Mask. It releases on October 23rd and is exclusive to the Nintendo Switch.
There's definitely more than meets the eye when it comes to our next game. In Transformers Battlegrounds, Bumblebee and the Autobots are trying to save the world while Megatron is trying to do the opposite. You know, just casual, everyday Transformers stuff. And that's where the player steps in to lead the likes of Optimus Prime, Bumblebee, Windblade, and more through turn-based strategy-heavy battles that take place in cities, forests, deserts, and beyond. You'll explore a bunch of different environments, and you'll use them to your advantage as you play, which keeps the gameplay fresh and different as you progress. Something that I think is great about this game is the fact that it includes accessible controls and multiple difficulty settings, so people of all different skill levels can give it a go without getting too frustrated if they get stuck somewhere. The game also features some neat local multiplayer modes that allow you to play with or against a friend in arcade-style games like Last Stand and Capture the Flag, so if you and your buddies love Transformers, you should probably pick this one up and play it together. Transformers Battlegrounds is rated E10+ for everyone 10 and up, and you can check it out on Nintendo Switch, Xbox One, or PS4 when it releases on October 23rd.
Well, that about does it for this episode of Spark Gaming Essentials.
Indeed it does. If you enjoyed this episode and would like to check out more of our show and learn more about recent and upcoming game releases, search for the Spark playlist on GameStop's official YouTube channel.
And you can find us on social media if you'd like to keep up with what we're up to. I'm Pods of War.
And I'm Meg_KAYLEE. Thanks for watching. Bye!